Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets and you can download these in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials there. And you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day when you're actually working through your exam paper. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share these videos out. And now if we crack on with paper S, so if you turn with me to page 15, we'll find the start of that paper. So this was a specimen paper. It was never actually sat as an exam in 2018. It's just given to you as an extra revision resource. These past papers, even the older years, are an excellent way to revise and be fully prepared for your exam. And it's always better to have a go on your own first of all. It doesn't matter if you go wrong. Always work in pencil, even on exam day. You always work in pencil, and then if you go wrong, you can just rub that out. It's also good to have, excuse me, a ruler to hand as well, just keeping everything neat and tidy so you don't risk losing any marks through lack of clarity. So I'm hoping you've had a go of this, and now we'll work through this together. And so question 1 asks us to add the missing bar lines to these two melodies. There are two separate melodies with two different time signatures. Don't presume it's just a continuation. And helpfully, they've given us the first bar line in each case. Now then, we know that 4 semiquavers make a crotchet, or 4 sixteenth notes make a quarter note. We need to add up to 2 quarter notes or 2 crotchet beats per bar. If you're not sure of that, let's just find a bit of space and diagram out. We know that 1 crotchet, 1 quarter note divides into 2 quavers or 2 eighth notes, which divides again, which gives us our 4 semiquavers or 4 sixteenth notes. So there we go, we can see there's 1 beat. And then a quaver and a quaver, 2 eighth notes gives us another beat, so there's our 2 crotchet beats, 2 quarter notes per bar. Now don't get confused here just because of the dot. For a start, we know that that's 1 beat because they're beamed together. However, if we just diagram this out, let's look at a whole beat. So there's a beat, a crotchet beat, a quarter note beat. I'm going to divide that into quarters. So this quaver, this eighth note, is half of a beat. A dot after a note makes it half as long again. So half of a half is a quarter, which leaves a quarter of a beat left, which is taken up here with this semiquaver, this 16th note. So there we can see there's 1 beat. 2 quavers, 2 eighth notes, we can see here is a crotchet beat, so we've already thought that one through. And then here we have a half and 2 quarters, and again, if you're not sure, maths is not my strong point, so this is how I visualise it. We have a quaver, an eighth note, which is half a beat, and then we have a quarter of a beat here with this semiquaver, the 16th note, and there's another quarter of a beat, and we can see that it's 1 beat and they're helpfully beamed together. That's the rules of beaming. So beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and then we have the same scenario again here for beat 4. So that's where our next bar line is going to be. Quite a busy bar there. And then we've already done the maths for this one. We know that this is 3/4 of a beat plus a quarter of a beat, so there's 1 beat. There's another beat, and there's 2 beats in this in this half note, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 1, 2 bar line and 2 beats there. So that's that one completed. Let's move on to the next one. So now we are adding up to 4 crotchet beats per bar. Just a bit of revision. Don't forget that could be common time. Means the same thing, 4 over 4. 4 crotchet beats, 4 quarter notes per bar. We can see here we've got 2 beats here. 2 quavers give us a crotchet, that's a beat. And there's another beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now don't let these triplets put you off. If you remember, this just means 3 in the time of 2. So 3 crotchets in the time of 2 crotchets, or 3 quarter notes in the time of 2 quarter notes, which is also like saying a minim beat. So we have 2 beats here, we have 2 beats here, 2 plus 2 is 4. So there's our bar line. Let's press on. So here's a beat, 1 beat, 2 quavers give us a crochet beat, there's another beat, and then again here we are, we have a triplet, that just means 3 in the time of 2, so we've just got 2 quaver beats worth, which is the same as 1 crochet beat. So 1, 2, 3, there's the last beat of the bar, 4th beat of the bar, and then here we have 1 beat plus the dot after it makes it half as long again, so half of 1 is a half. We have 1.5 beats. We have a half a beat here, so altogether that gives us 2 beats plus another 2 beats here in this minim, this half note. 2 plus 2 is 4, and so that bar is now correct. There we go then. So let's press on to the next question. So first of all, we're asked to rewrite these treble clef notes into the bass clef, keeping the pitch exactly the same. So be careful that you don't end up jumping an octave. And the best way to do this is to keep middle C as your reference point. So here, middle C is always at the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass. If you just look at a piano keyboard, imagine that you've come down to the bottom of the treble, up to the top of the bass, and you've met in the middle, and there's middle C. So here we have the C, D, E, 1, 2, 3 above middle C. Here's middle C, D, E, and that way you're not going to end up in the wrong octave. So here is the F sharp above middle C. So let's bear in mind, here's middle C, C, D is the space, E is the line, and actually we know that we're just going 1 step higher. We can see we're just 1 step higher than this one, and then we just need to sharpen that. Now here in this one we're below the middle C and the treble clef. There's middle C, B, A. We're 1, 2, 3 below middle C. So we're not going to need the ledger lines, but we'll keep it here as a reference point for now. That's middle C, B. We're on this A here. You can just rub that little line out. That's just your thinking process. So there's the A below middle C. Now here we're quite a way below middle C again, and this shows why we change clef, because if we keep going lower, 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 we're going to have so many ledger lines, it gets rather silly to read, and so we switch clef and switch into the bass clef. So here's middle C, C, B, A, G sharp below middle C. There's middle C, B, A, G sharp below middle C. And here we have exactly middle C sharpened, and so here's our middle C line, that's our note, and we will just sharpen that. There we go. And now we're asked to name which major key are all of these notes found. So we just need to look at the clues that we've got. So we've got an F sharp here, we've got a G sharp here, and we've got a C sharp here. The order is F, C, G sharps in the key signature, and that's the key signature for A major. And so that's that question completed. I do hope that's helpful to you. We'll look at the next question in the next video. I hope this is of benefit to your studies. I hope it's helping you to get to grips with the subject. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated, and please do share these videos. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and have a browse around all of the resource and information that's available there to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.